Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome back to JK's Corner. My name is Joke. Thank you for coming to my channel today. Today's video is part 2 of the video you would have seen already, which was talking about how to manage money anxiety. Today I want to talk about ways to help you save effectively to make sure you are able to have an emergency savings fund. Everyone talks about having a savings pot, but we know that with the way we are spending these days, it isn't very easy to achieve. There are little ways we can save money to help us achieve this savings, this emergency fund. This last 2 years we've had has really brought it to the forefront of our minds that we need to have an emergency fund. What happens if somehow your husband loses his job, or it could be anything, he could fall ill and there's no income to tide you over anymore. Now you worry about how to pay your rent or how to pay your mortgage or how to pay your gas bill, your electricity bill, your water bill. You know, those are essential bills. For if you have a car, you can always get rid of the car and make alternative arrangement towards getting to work. But you definitely need a roof over your head. You definitely need access to gas and electric. You need access to water, and these things cost money. Now, emergency fund on a minimum, I remember the financial advisor I heard this from, it may be Martin Lewis. I made a suggestion that we should have a 3-month minimum of our outgoings saved in the eventuality that something unplanned was to happen. And what is this? That's 3 months rent or mortgage, 3 months gas, 3 months electricity. Have that saved away somewhere in an account where you do not have regular access to. Now, it is a lot of money. You cannot just pull that just like that and save that money just because it's been suggested. But there are little ways of achieving that and making sure you are able to save towards that goal. This should be an account that you do not have regular access to. That is the only way you know that money will stay secure and away from your prying fingers. If you were to have a minor emergency, something that you need to do, for example, I don't know, maybe there's like a leaking roof or a leaking ceiling or a burst water pipe. Those are emergencies, but this is a different kind of emergency. This is in the event maybe your husband was to lose his job, or you were to lose your job and there is no, you haven't got a source of income. So this is a different kind of emergency. And I hope and pray that by the very special grace of God, you never need to touch it. And it will be a nice pot of money that you can enjoy somewhere down the line in your retirement, inshallah. So let's get right into this point. The first thing I would suggest you do for 1 year, do not buy any new clothes or shoes. If that is going too far for you and you're not able to do that, then I suggest if you were to go online to shop, rather than completing your sale, leave those items in your basket. These shops oftentimes come back to you with a discount code to apply so that you can check out at a discounted rate. Another thing you can do is give yourself that, okay, I'll buy one item for winter, autumn, winter season, only one clothing item. Do the same for spring, summer as well. And that usually would help you. Any money you save, transfer that into your emergency savings account. It isn't a lot of money, but tiny trickle make a large ocean. So if you have Sky subscription, for example, think about downgrading the service on your Sky or Virgin Media package. Or do you also then have Amazon Prime subscription, Netflix subscription, Apple TV subscription, Disney TV subscription? How many times do you actually sit down at the end of each day or on the weekend and watch all of this? Another thing you can do is, why not go into the subscription if you really must with somebody else? You can have your own account. Somebody else has their own account. You can split the subscription between you and your sister, or you and your brother, you and a friend. There is no shame in trying to save money, or cancel it completely. I hope you are enjoying these so far. If you are, give me a like, and please share this video with somebody who you know will definitely learn a thing or two. And please leave me a comment if there's something you think I should have mentioned in the video but I didn't. Thank you very much. Another thing I do towards helping me save money, towards the end of each day, these big shops, Asda, Morrison's, they have a section where they've not been able to sell all of their fresh produce. I usually go there and shop for those things. For example, I remember once I bought a mackerel, the fresh one. I went to Asda that day, and it was, I think, 4:30, and Asda was closing at 5. This fish, I can't remember how much exactly it was that day, but they actually were selling it for 10p because that day was the best before date. I bought that fish. I didn't need it that day, but I put it in the freezer for me to use on a day when I knew I was going to need it. Also, my vegetables, they are not the cheapest. I go to the reduced section. I find my vegetables, especially the stir fry vegetables. I buy them from the reduced section and use that in my stir fries. I'm getting the nutrients into my body, and I'm keeping that money in my bank account. Buy those food items and put them in the freezer if you don't need to cook them on the day. Another good one I found out not too long ago is, when you go to the markets, if you go in the morning, they've just set up and everything is still fresh, they tell us. They are usually a bit higher than if you were to go, say, around 4 p.m, knowing that the market was closing at 5 p.m, because they don't want to have to bin those food produce. A good one as well is, because there are days that the markets don't open. But for example, if you were to go, if the market is open on a Wednesday and they're open on a Thursday, there's no point going on the Wednesday because the food produce will still be fresh enough for them to sell on the Thursday. That way you get the best discount or the best deal for your money. As I've said earlier, please remember to bank that saving every time you've made these savings. Another way of saving yourself from spending money unnecessarily is these shopping apps. Stay away from them. You're better off going on the website. That way, a little bit of caution comes into place. If you have the apps on your phone, delete them. It's no good you having these apps on your phone when you're trying to save money for something important. Another good idea is to shop through discount websites or apps. I did discourage us earlier about using apps. There are websites like Shopmium, but the danger with that is sometimes you see a good offer, but is it something you needed to buy? I fall in that trap as well sometimes. But there's voucher codes, there's Quidco. Shop through those websites. You get really good savings by shopping that way, even if it's like buying maybe your internet service, your home insurance, whatever. I have bought things like that through Quidco and I have made quite a good savings. So definitely something to look into, shopping through discount websites. Another strategy you can employ also is, if you really want to buy new clothes, maybe there are clothes you already own that you're not going to be wearing anymore, try to sell them and then you can replace them. Apps like Vinted, Spock, you can sell your clothes on there, and there are clothes on there you can buy as well. While you're trying to save money, might as well just help and save the environment. We can all do our bit to leave this world a better place for the coming generation. Buy secondhand clothes. If I've sold secondhand clothes, why can't I buy secondhand clothes? Shopping at charity shops, those are really good ways of saving your money. And remember, put them into the emergency saving pots. Please give me a like and share with somebody you know will definitely benefit from this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.